Hello and welcome to Frank's World TV. My name is Frank Lavinia. In case you're wondering, Andy is off this week, so he's not going to be able to join us for any of these live streams. So we'll sync up with him live on the air probably next week. But today, I would like to reintroduce a segment I call Max Impact Tuesdays. All right. So on Max Impact Tuesdays, I like to Tuesday kind of gets a bad rap, right? It's not quite Monday. It's certainly not a Friday. It's not Wednesday, right? But I think it gets the short shrift, basically. So what I like to do is I like to talk about kind of the things that are going to impact your week the most this week and for the week ahead, and what's going to have the most impact. So one, I want to point out that starting today in Denver, there is the Red Hat Summit. And if you look here, you can watch there. You can scan that QR code and you can watch. But if you go to tv.redhat.com, you will be able to go and stream a lot of these things. There's going to be a lot of releases on YouTube, a lot of news announcements that I'm not really going to get into because I want to save the thunder for the folks out in Denver. But if you are there, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you are there, I am hoping to set up a kind of roving reporter type thing where somebody who is there is going to kind of talk about what the announcements and stuff like that. I know there's some exciting stuff that's already been announced, such as, well, I want to make sure it's actually been announced. I'm gonna look. So I could point to a gentleman's. There we go. I'll point to this guy's LinkedIn because let's see if I could share my tab. This gentleman here, Armand, he posted this. And basically that IBM loves open source AI and they are introducing their Granite code models open source over to there. So I think we're really going to see a renaissance of open source. And let me remove that. Remove source. We're going to see a renaissance in open source AI. And I think that's something that I can say with confidence without giving away too much of the spoilers to the plot of today's conference. I'm excited about it. I wasn't able to make it be there in person because of a personal commitment, but I am really excited about that. Speaking of things that got me excited, I actually now have on this PC an LLM running locally. So let me know in the chat if you want me to see that right now. And let me fire up. Let me share my little window. And I can do this. So all of this was really inspired by a YouTuber called Network Chuck. Can I move where this is? Place. All right. Scan that QR code or go to tv.redhat.com. Let's see. Hide that. All right. So I'm going to go here. And I can run multiple models. So for this example here, I can run Llama 3. But recently I've been playing around with Phi 3, and I have to say the CPU drain on this is far less drastic. So I could say, what is Red Hat? So hopefully it's not draining my CPU too much. Phi 3 is a small optimized large language model, small in that it's 3 gig or so. But it is really optimized for speed. And I have to say, it's actually performance-wise pretty solid. So there we go. We can watch it finish, but that's basically the gist of it. So I could say, what is Red Hat Summit? Let's see if it knows that. Red Hat Summit is an annual event organized by Red Hat. So for those of you who don't know, you're watching an AI teach you. So again, this event's happening today. This particular instance of a large language model is running locally on my laptop through Olama, and I'm actually running it on. This is the window where I launched Olama. I'm running this through WSL, um, but yeah. So let's see if we can quit this, and I will try to run the same questions against. Actually, let me start up a new window so we can compare. And I do have a meeting to go to, so I'm going to be quick. Olama. No, that's not terminal. All right. Olama, run llama 3. These are all words and phrases I never thought I would actually say. All right. So again, this is running locally. I think it's just very exciting. We can run these locally. And again, there's a YouTube video by a guy called Network Chuck. Awesome video where he walks you up. I'm in the middle of setting up the server so my kids can use it in a manner similar to his kids are using it. So I could say, what is Red Hat? So you see it's slightly slower. But again, this is, as Meta is fond to say, this is the state of the art. This is exactly, they view this as a peer or slightly better than ChatGPT, than GPT-4. So you'll see, in terms of response wise, it's pretty close, you know, but you'll notice it's markedly faster. And what is Red Hat Summit? And can you distill it, explain in one sentence or two? Let's see if we keep the output short. So if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm really excited about running LLMs locally. I know it doesn't sound like a big deal, but the ability to do this in an air-gapped fashion. Obviously, I'm not doing this air-gapped now because I'm streaming live, but I could do this. I could have a completely disconnected use case. And for those of you that know what's coming today, spoilers, right? I'm trying to set up the shot here without giving away too much, but this technology is here, right? Not only is AI here, but the ability to do it in disconnected environments, in private environments, on the cloud, on the prem, I mean, in my little home lab, right? It's here, right? The AI revolution started when like 2 years ago or just about a year and a half ago. But I think the real boost we're going to see is going to be the ability to do this privately on private clouds, hybrid cloud scenarios, etc. Right? I'm just running this on my little old Core i7 laptop. Right? It does have a GPU. It does have that. I've run it on every machine in my house, basically, assuming it's not like ripped apart to be built. But I have it. It is possible. I'm getting really good at kind of running these locally, and I think this is the future: private AI and the ability to kind of do things in a way that's disconnected, but you also have the choice of using different models. Now, as I further develop my local instance, I'll show you kind of how you can set up your own, basically what ChatGPT calls your custom GPTs, where you can kind of set parameters and guidelines for the model. I'll get that next, but for now, I figured I'd get this morning started off. If you haven't already gone, go to tv.redhat.com, sign up, watch the live stream. Some of it might be on YouTube. We'll see. And if the stars align, I'll have someone from the show kind of give a rundown of the thing from a kind of a live in the streets type scenario. So my name is Frank Lavinia, and you can catch me on the following socials and websites. And you can obviously like, share, subscribe, so you'll be up to date in the latest happenings today. And that, boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, artificial intelligence is of varying levels of sentience. And is it sentient or sentient? I had a debate with somebody today. Shout out to Candace for possibly correcting my pronunciation of sentient. All right. So with that out of the way, I'm going to close the stream. And that has been Max Impact Tuesday.